Listen to me, I have the answers.
Hushing down my wild child, you'll never be what everybody wants. So it's best to be yourself. You've chosen your path well.
Holy cow, guys, we are driving up by where we work, where we always go up to pick up the trailer and dump stuff. And, sorry, we're going over bumps. We're turning around because we need to go tell other people what we just saw as well. We just had a bear run across the street in front of us, and the camera wasn't on. That would have been worth capturing. It was a little bear. I don't think it was quite a cub, though. It was definitely... It looked like a young brown bear.
Actually, I think it was a black bear that just had some discoloration patches, but anyway.
It could have been. It was small enough. It definitely could have been a black bear. It just ran right over here into these woods here.
It ran up toward their house.
Yeah. It was right here. We just told the other people who were out and about, because the bear will most likely stay away from the people, and the people will definitely stay away from the bear. But everybody up here has dogs, and dogs and bears don't like each other. So it's usually better to keep the dogs inside. And so we went back and told them, because they've got a couple dogs out, and then there are several, they board horses up here as well. And the people who have the horses like to come and walk their dogs as well. So now they know they should not be letting their dogs out. There are a couple people who live up here who have dogs. There are probably 10 dogs on this property at any given time. So now people know to keep their dogs inside for the day, and that the trash will probably be raided tonight. It's a little bit odd for it to be running around in the day like this, especially broad daylight out near people. But we are at the edge of the human settlement. I mean, ain't no houses that way. Or that way. There are some over there. I do not understand Colorado Springs homeless people. How does it work? They walk around wearing nicer clothes than I can afford. We pass up people all the time. I just passed up a guy who probably had $3,000, I'm not kidding you, of new camping stuff from REI that he was pushing around in a shopping cart, wearing nicer clothes than I can afford. Most of them have cell phones, newer cell phones than me, and they sit there and are, how are you making your money? And why are you spending it the way you're spending it? Like, I want to understand. There is obviously a big disconnect between how I think and how the Colorado homeless group thinks. A lot of them are people who are choosing to be homeless because the weather's nice, and there's kind of a bit of a drug problem among the Colorado Springs homeless groups. But a lot of them are people who, they will go and work for throughout winter. They'll have an apartment, they'll have a life, then they come out here for summer and they choose to camp under the local underpass. And that completely blows my mind as to why you would want to do that.
All Colorado Springs drivers beware today. Sean is on a roll with his passenger driving. You, get out of the lane, you, scoot over. I'm like, oh, okay.
I'm cranky today. I'm not really cranky, but I have definitely been, this lecture on homeless people is about the fourth lecture of the day. Nat's been the one who heard the rest of them, so.
Please help me. Please send help.
She made this decision, now she's got to stick with it. Hello, and welcome to Colorado Springs, where every day's a beautiful day right up until it's time to do the hard work, and then the storm rolls in. Yep, that's all piling up. The clouds are all coming from this way, hitting the mountains over there, piling up, and we're gonna get some good rain again. Lucky for us, we only have 2 more houses in the valley that we're mowing today, and then 1 up in Manitou, so we'll probably get a little wet, not gonna lie, but we'll miss the majority of it. Look at this little outfit. This guy just woke up. He's been talking to us. He's very happy because he woke up and puked so much that you can't see it, but he's leaking at the bottom.
Spit up and poop at the same time, both of which have now gotten all over his outfit. We have to fix you. Yes. What did you do?
Until I pulled the camera out, though, he was the happiest little boy. And he is in a cute outfit. Yeah? You think so?
I dressed him this morning. Thank you very much.
Natty.
Sean always brags about, I dressed the baby so cute. Well, guess what? So did I.
Yeah, you're a cooter pie.
Don't know if you'll be able to see. Probably not. Oh, kind of. There's a huge flock of like buzzards way up there playing in the draft because there's a storm coming in. That's actually really cool. Correction. Those are not buzzards. Those are actually seagulls. The way that they were honking, I thought, oh, maybe geese, but definitely seagulls.
Go home, seagulls. You don't belong here.
Yeah, go back to Utah where you
Jeez.
came from. Weird little bird. Fun fact, the state bird of Utah is a seagull. Yes, that does not make sense, but it does.
So today I was stupid. I got hungry while at work, and occasionally I can have a little bit of gluten and it doesn't cause that many problems, but I was like, I really want some Wendy's. Let's try it and see if I still have celiac disease. I do. Bread still causes pain. Stupid, stupid, stupid. But to entertain myself, I'm reading fun Facebook posts. When I say fun Facebook posts, I mean regular Facebook posts, but, like, have you ever stopped to read people's Facebook posts out loud? If you haven't, I would suggest spending a day, not a whole day, just spend 10-15 minutes, go through your Facebook feed, and read them out loud, and see how many sound really stupid. Now, we're all Facebook friends, you and me, right? At least a chunk of us are, so I won't read any of yours. You're not stupid. Of course you're not stupid. And I'm not going to read any of mine, because I know I'm not stupid on Facebook. Post number 1. Question mark. Question mark. Question mark. Exclamation mark. Question mark. My coworkers brought a feast to work. It was so good. And everyone on the internet gets to know. This one's good. Can we get a roll call of where everyone is? It would be nice to get groups together with similar interests. I will start. I'm in Pennsylvania. My big question is, what kind of groups of what kind of interests? I feel left out. Posts like that, I'm never quite sure, like, is the internet really the best place to be passive-aggressive about things? Like, it's like when somebody is having problems with a boyfriend or a girlfriend and obviously writes a post directed at them but doesn't give enough information for anybody else to understand it and doesn't actually direct it at them. It's kind of just directed at the internet, or it's addressed to the internet even though it's directed at them. And you're sitting there like, could this be maybe resolved off of my Facebook feed? This one I really like. What if I told you conservative and liberal snowflakes all melt at the same temperature? Let's offend everybody! They turned on the AC! Whoa! I think that's the proper number of O's and W's. Nat came in, and she's confused. She's like, I've been reading them, and she's like, I don't get it, I need context. That's the point. This is Facebook. There is no context. People just post random, like, here is a 45-sentence conversation. I am going to take a sentence and a half and put it up on Facebook, and people will think it's hilarious. What's up, baby? I actually sometimes prefer Twitter now to Facebook because, I don't know, I've found people who are interesting on Twitter, but I have too many friends that I love in real life. But on Facebook, I'm a little like, you didn't think this through before you posted that, did you? On a slightly more serious note, I've become an advocate over the past few years for, I think of this as two different things. One is internet etiquette, and the second is just attempting to represent yourself maturely online. I don't claim to be perfect at this, excuse me, but I am amazed at how many mature adults I meet who can have a conversation with you, but as soon as you post something online that they're not quite comfortable with, or an idea that maybe they don't understand right away or whatever, they freak out. Whether you're 18 or 70, I've seen people freak out over all sorts of things without ever even bothering to clarify, and without trying to engage somebody else, whether it's myself or another person, in a discussion that is mature and intelligent. Or I know a lot of people who run around on places like Facebook saying, listen to me, I'm mad nobody's listening to me, I have all the answers. Well, I don't think you have all the answers. I don't think I have all the answers either, but I'm pretty good, if I share something, at doing the research so that I know what I'm sharing and why I'm sharing it. If I respond to somebody, except in just a couple cases, I try and do it with as much etiquette as I can. We should still be treating people online, especially since most of the people on Facebook are your friends and family, with a certain amount of respect, even if you disagree with them. The other thing is, if you're 16 and you post some drama about your high school relationship, that's okay. I probably will wait till you're older to become good friends, but that's just because we're in two different stages of life. If you are 35 and post some drama about your high school relationship, you know what I mean when I'm saying that, then I usually tend, I give people 3 strikes, and then I just go and, I don't unfriend them usually, I just go and turn them off from the feed. I just don't want to see that. I don't need to deal with it. So, be mature and show etiquette. Go have fun with your Facebook feed. Something. This started as a, I'm going to read you some of the funny things that pop up, and ended up with a lecture. Listen to me, I have the answers. Well, guys, it's time for Nat to edit. That means I can't have the camera anymore.
Get off the camera.
She likes to tell me what to do. If you're out hedging, coming from somebody who's doing a bunch of stuff like hedging, or if you're out working in your yard, what you should do right now is give it a quick look through and see if there's anywhere that has, you're going to look for hummingbird nests, because now is the time when they've got their eggs, their nests full of eggs, and you don't want to cut them down. The nests are usually really small, because hummingbirds are small, and their eggs, they're usually like white, and they're about the size of jelly beans. They're tiny. So if you find some, don't kill the hummingbird babies. Just cut around them, okay? Thanks for watching today, guys. We appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, consider hitting that subscribe button and coming back tomorrow for our next daily vlog. We are releasing our next single on the 27th of this month, and we'd love to have you check it out as well. And the link for the single we just released, You and Me Together, which is one of my favorites, will pop up in just a second at the end of the video. So, consider subscribing, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye!